Hi guys, it's Alexander. I'm having my birthday right now. I'm gonna see Mortal Kombat 2. We eat, we eat my day up. A little look at Tom. Combat in the film has superpowers. That my birthday with big. I'm going to weigh myself. That ball would be off. I would say I'm alright. I would say I'm alright. 8 feet. So only two. So only 2 bit away. So only 2 bit away from being 8. I only need two more kilos, and then I'll be down to 80 kilos. And then I'll be 20%. Yeah. I did Combat 2, the film that I saw it today on Friday, the 8th of May. 10 out of 10. So I saw it in Danelon. Even though I was in Tampines, it has that Danelon. It might be Bunny. I have popcorn. And then I have one Bessie. And then for dinner I have sushi and then one Tano Bessie.
Now that's how you do a Mortal Kombat movie with Johnny Cage. I had the opportunity to watch an early screening of Mortal Kombat 2, and there was biblical levels of hands being thrown, people. They really put the KO in combat. And not only is it a massive improvement and everything that first Mortal Kombat movie should have been, it's everything you can want out of a Mortal Kombat movie and the best Mortal Kombat movie ever made, period. This movie understood the assignment. Don't watch the mouth, watch the hands, because the fight scenes and fatalities in this movie had me ready to run through a brick wall, man. And I'm going to be giving you my quick spoiler-free thoughts of the movie, so either way, you need to get over here! Because it's showtime. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. But for real, one of the biggest complaints from that first movie was, where's the tournament? Well, they heard us loud and clear, because this movie is all about that damn tournament. As we swap out Cole Young for both Johnny Cage and Katana. Katana is definitely the beating heart of this movie, but don't let that fool you, because she had those fans and they were fanning. She gets some of the most incredible fight scenes and one of the most gruesome fatalities you will ever see. And I think contrasting her beating heart storyline with Johnny Cage's fish out of water and audience surrogate storyline was perfect. And I'll be honest, when Carl Urban was first cast as Johnny Cage, I know myself and a lot of fans out there were very skeptical if he could pull off that pretty boy action star vibe, and man was I wrong, but they do something a little bit different that really works. He brings this meta former 90s action star who's now washed vibe and arrogant but lovable energy that I couldn't help but laugh at the entire time. This was something that was really missing from that first movie, because you need to have that cheese, that campiness that Mortal Kombat is known for, especially Johnny Cage. He's definitely the glue guy of the entire team, and that entire team has expanded as the roster of fighters has increased and we get some of the heavy hitters and fan favorites. Martin Ford as Shao Kahn, the demon himself. He's terrifying, massive. The skull design and his entire fit is so tough. And he's just big as hell, bro. The Warriors need some help. Get on the court. He actually feels like a final boss. And every single cast member gets a moment to shine. And I shit you not, there had to have been at least 15 to 20 fights, and the pacing was just fast, breakneck pace that I loved. Instead of having all that exposition from the first movie, they decided, hey, we don't have to hold their hand. These are Mortal Kombat fans. They get it. Let's just get straight to the action, boss, and have the fight scenes. And oh my goodness, the fight choreography is some of the most incredible fight choreography I have seen, especially for a Mortal Kombat film. The fatalities, the level of disgusting and grossness, all the way up. Like, if you thought the first movie was bloody, you ain't seen nothing yet. Fatalities were the reason that games had to have ratings now. So it's nice to know that even after all these years, all these games and movies, they are still finding ways to get even more creative, bloody, and disgusting. There was hella times my theater was like, but in a good way. Now, let's be really real for a second. I'm not saying this is a perfect movie at all. This is a very fun movie that you need to watch with a big crowd, because the pops really pop. Because this screenplay, the dialogue, and some of the delivery of that dialogue is But I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. I don't come to a Mortal Kombat movie for any of that. And I definitely respect what the critics have to say, because their job isn't to validate our feelings, it's to help us navigate our own understanding of filmmaking in every aspect of a production. And of course, you have your scene stealers in Kano and Baraka. Kano in particular is so fucking funny. Pretty much just like the first film, except he's even funnier this time. And thank God, because this movie is just fun, vibes, hype moments, and aura. And what makes these fights so incredible is the vast differences of everyone's powers, which allows them to get really creative. And the hands were being thrown and it was crazy. There's two big fights in particular that I think you're all gonna really love. Liu Kang and Kung Lao's fight, I think, might be #1 for me, but then we also have Scorpion versus Bihan, who is now Noob Saibot. Had my audience going crazy, myself included. I couldn't sit back and be like, damn, shit, this sent me something to me. But all in all, I ended up giving Mortal Kombat 3 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. It's a not so flawless victory, but it's a victory nonetheless. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. You're gonna be checking out Mortal Kombat 2 this weekend, and if you've already seen it, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. And as always, finish him for more.
We just got out of the theater from watching Mortal Kombat 2. This is one I was actually pretty excited about. I had several people message me who saw it at test screening saying that this is the movie that they wanted the first movie to be. And having now seen it, I would agree. This is the movie that I wanted the first film to be, that it doesn't try and fix anything. It doesn't overthink it. What do people want? The tournament. What do they want? Mortal Kombat characters. What do they want? Fatalities, lore, and that's what this movie delivers. It's a bigger film than the previous film, that it really kind of goes into the different realms and kingdoms, and it just feels bigger because of the environments that we go to. So our lead character here is Johnny Cage, and when you got Carl Urban playing him, of course you've got the charm, the charisma, all that you want from it. And then, like I said, it's just kind of going through a series of your favorite Mortal Kombat characters fighting each other, and a bunch of them dying along the way, which is what I wanted from this film. Is it great cinema? No, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a Mortal Kombat movie, and it delivers a Mortal Kombat experience. And so I had a really good time with it. I don't know that you could make a Mortal Kombat movie that I would enjoy more than that would mean more to me than the 95 film, because I saw it in the theater. So it's been with me for over 30 years now. So that's always going to be my favorite. But this is pretty close to as best as I can expect from a Mortal Kombat film. It did kind of have a plot and what they're trying to do and some character arcs. So it has just a bit of emotion to it without overdoing that. It's a tournament fighter. It's got fatalities, gore, guts. I left happy with the movie that they gave me. What did you think about it, sir?
So he was talking about how he thought 1995 was better because of nostalgia, and I don't have nostalgia for 1995, and this still isn't my favorite. I like Scorpion's Revenge That's my favorite one so far. I haven't seen all the animated movies yet.
Well, you didn't say anything about this movie other than you like a different one more. Though you probably will get a lot of credibility for the Scorpion's Revenge reference.
I like the tournament in this one, but I really like the tournament in the 1995 and the Scorpion's Revenge, so it kind of makes it a little bit worse for me just because I like the tournament less. The tournament style less than the other two, so.
The way they did the tournament?
Yeah. I really like the first two more than this one. Where they
Like Annihilation was one of your favorites?
That wasn't about the tournament.
Oh, gotcha.
I really like how they portrayed Johnny in this one, about how instead I feel like in a lot of other things Johnny Cage is like famous at the time, but this one he was famous in the past. So I really like that change.
Gives him an arc.
Yeah, I did like it, yeah. It's just that I like the other one.
All right, we both enjoyed the film, in particular the tournament. It delivers what you want in that regard. So if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you're probably going to like this movie.
Prepare for one of my most contradictory movie reviews yet. Katana may have had a flawless victory, but the overall score of Mortal Kombat 2 didn't. Girl, in fact, there was one point in the movie where I was like, finish it! Am I a super fan of the game? No, I've played the game, and personally, my favorite characters were always Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Katana. Mortal Kombat 2, much like Mortal Kombat 1, is very much fan service. But what we're not doing is watching a live-action video game, because that'd be pointless. We're watching a movie. And while we're talking about it, the script is by far the biggest downfall for me of Mortal Kombat 2. Maybe it's because I don't know the game, but some of the characters were very vapid, very surface level, and we went and explored the developmental stories of like 2 people. I will, however, state that the costuming, the set design, the action sequences, the comedy, all of that fit together so well. You're right. I don't know the game, but I know cinema. I know movies. And when a film's foundational piece is the script, and in particular this script just doesn't add up, there truly was no flawless victory for me. If you are a fan of Mortal Kombat, I firmly believe that you are gonna love the movie. It hits theaters May 8th. I'm Nino Daniel. Hit the like and follow button to join the cinematic conversation, and I will see you at the next one. Bye. Prepare for one of my most contradictory movie reviews yet. Katana may have had a flawless victory, but the overall score of Mortal Kombat 2 didn't. Girl, in fact, there was one point in the movie where I was like, finish it! Am I a super fan of the game? No, I've played the game, and personally, my favorite characters were always Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Katana. Mortal Kombat 2, much like Mortal Kombat 1, is very much fan service. But what we're not doing is watching a live-action video game, because that'd be pointless. We're watching a movie. And while we're talking about it, the script is by far the biggest downfall for me of Mortal Kombat 2. Maybe it's because I don't know the game, but some of the characters were very vapid, very surface level, and we went and explored the developmental stories of like 2 people. I will, however, state that the costuming, the set design, the action sequences, the comedy, all of that fit together so well. You're right. I don't know the game, but I know cinema. I know movies. And when a film's foundational piece is the script, and in particular this script just doesn't add up, there truly was no flawless victory for me. If you are a fan of Mortal Kombat, I firmly believe that you are gonna love the movie. It hits theaters May 8th. I'm Nino Daniel. Hit the like and follow button to join the cinematic conversation, and I will see you at the next one. Bye.